Okay, let's see. Hey guys, welcome back to the stream. I've been streaming for a couple days, but that real life though. Alright, so like I posted earlier, please excuse all my pathetic sniffles. Them allergies though. Alright, we got some finished quests. Alright, destroy Darkspawn outbreak. Inquisitor, the mines have been collapsed and the Darkspawn in the area utterly destroyed. For a time it looked as though we might have to join them. The Grey Wardens fought with unmatched bravery to clear us a path, for the entire mountain fell upon us all. The surviving Wardens are remaining in the area to continue patrolling for Darkspawn. I thank the Maker for giving you the wisdom to spare the Wardens and bringing them to our service. While we fought the beast deep in the mines, we uncovered what Marquis Buffon must have been looking for. I have sent it to the Inquisition for safekeeping. May it serve us better than it would have served the treacherous Marquis. Persuasion nobles. The Rhodesian nobles were most happy to pledge their loyalty to both the throne and the Inquisition. Their generosity is matched only by their desire to avoid the same unpleasantness that took place at the Winter Palace. Ambassador Montelier. And Ambassador Montelier got me 182 gold. Woohoo! Alright. So. Nope. Nope. Well, dang, I'm just gonna have to send them out for reforces. So this is why we're doing the main quest tonight, because if we don't, we're not gonna have anything to do. So let me send, I'm gonna send Liliana out to gather metals. I'm gonna send Josephine to go gather some cloth.
Inquisitor.
And I'm gonna send Cullen's group to go get us some leather.
Inquisitor.
And I'm gonna get off this part so we can check and make sure our gear's all ready. So the last thing I want to do is go to a main plot quest and not have good enough gear. I also need to go empty my gear slots. Wait, I got stuff. Aww, I'll never find out what it was. Okay. So, let me check this. Yeah, I think that can probably go in the trash. Let me check. Yep. That's gonna get sold. Can't sell those. Okay, but I don't want to. Oh yeah, that's not hard. We're gonna give him Winter's Breath, which is Egon Winter's Breath, one of history's greatest dwarven warriors, achieved paragon status in his own lifetime, leading the defense of the kingdom of Hormak during the First Blight until it fell in -35 ancient. When word came that Orzammar would seal its passages from the other kingdoms, he dropped his hammer and left for the surface, grieving, "I would rather die in an alien sky than be buried in the stone that betrayed us." Aw, that's sad actually when you think about it. It is a pretty neat shield. Very Orlesian looking though. Alright, so we're gonna go sell that one? Yeah. Okay. I'll switch it out. He does need something a little better. Alright, so sell sigils. Alright, let's go sell some stuff, then we're gonna go back to the war table so we can start the What Pride Had Wrought quest. Let me write that right. Yep. Now, I think that I either explained this one day, or I at least opened the codex about it, but every one of the main quests in Dragon Age Inquisition is named after a line from the Light of Chant. Which, if you know, Dragon Age Inquisition is like the major religion in Thedas, is the chant. Is related to the chant, it's the Androstian chant. So... Okay.
Peaceful soldiers. I'd rather fight here. At least here it matters. At least here.
Well, you know about that. Okay, we need, I want to check. We're gonna buy this for Iron Bull. Although, I don't know when he'll ever use it. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. I do like the chromatic greatsword, but I think we'll be okay. Oh, I don't have to add anything to it, so that's all good. We'll drop that in the sell pile. Drop that one. We'll keep the top couple and sell the other stuff. Alright.
Oh, I know. I'm stupid and believed in things. Does his name matter so
Do.
Inquisitor?
Actually, I should probably... Let me empty the garden real fast. Make sure I get what I planted. No, they're still growing. Okay, we'll leave them alone. Is the thing, they only grow if you leave Skyhold, apparently. Alright, let's go kick Corypheus in the teeth. I got some time. Huh. Good story, I did this quest one day, and I took the wrong people and had to run back through it. Nothing's worse than starting a main quest and having to run back through it. 16 and 19, y'all think we're level enough? I think we're like level 21, 22. I think we're good. Let's go.
With an Illuvion, Corypheus could cross into the Fade in the flesh.
Indeed, the Inquisitor can attest that these artifacts still work if one knows how to use them.
What happens when Corypheus enters the Fade?
Why, he will gain his heart's desire and take the power of a god. Or, and this is more likely, the lunatic will unleash forces that tear the world apart.
I love Morgan. She's so much more honest.
We don't have to worry about this Illuvion if Corypheus isn't alive to use it.
Stopping him thusly would be ideal, if you could manage it.
Pardon me, but does this mean everything's lost unless we get to the Illuvion before him?
Corypheus has a head start, no matter how quickly our army moves.
We should gather our allies before we march.
Can we wait for them? We should send our spies ahead to the Arbor Wilds.
Without support from the soldiers, you'd lose half of them.
Then what should we do?
Stop being dumbasses. That sounds good to me. Organize a team, stop panicking.
You overcome it. All three of you together. Josephine, have our allies send scouts to meet us in the wilds. Leliana, your fastest agents will join them. Together, we'll have enough spies to slow down Corypheus's army until Cullen's soldiers arrive.
Such confidence. But the Arbor Wilds are not so kind to visitors. Old elven magic lingers in those woods.
We'd be remiss to not take advantage of your knowledge, Lady Morrigan. Please, lend us your expertise.
'Tis why I came here, although it is good to see its value recognized.
Any further instructions, Inquisitor?
We've embarked on a quest that ends in facing the most powerful monster in all Thedas. Do get a good night's sleep.
As you wish.
We'll hound Corypheus in the wilds before he can find the temple or this illuvion.
It's not a quote-unquote alluvion, it's literally an alluvion. Inquisition is now forced to be reckoned with, call its allies to rally their soldiers, and march with the Inquisitor Llewellyn's army to the Arbor Wilds. Whether we'll face Corypheus' zealots one final time, the Inquisition must stop Corypheus before the Darkspawn Magister finds a long-lost elven artifact in the wilds that allows him to enter the Fade physically and claim its power. Hup, let's go. Let's go, children. Alright. Why do I keep doing this? I need to pick the right one. Hang on. Yay. Okay, moving on. Okay, so we're taking Cassandra. Duh. I usually take Varric, but I'm not sure this time. I kind of want to just take a throwdown force and literally throw down. But I need to take Solus because there's some good chitter chatter that happens if you take Solus. So we got that one, we got Dorian. This is gonna be a good time. Oh lord. Oh, this is gonna be fun. So literally I'm taking the Stalwart Divine, running for the Divine, the Deventer, and the Old Crotchety Elf. Welp, this is gonna be fun. Alright. Best cutscenes ever. I'm not gonna lie, that's probably one of the best Dragon Age cinematics, period. Like, throughout the whole series, that's probably one of the best cinematics.
Inquisitor,
How goes the battle, Captain?
the Red Templars fall beneath our blades, your worship. Commander Cullen says they're nearly finished. Our scouts saw Corypheus traveling towards an elven ruin to the north. We can clear you a path through his armies.
Do only what you must. We need enough people for a celebration when we get back to Skyhold.
We will not fail you, my lady, no matter what comes. Andraste guide you, Inquisitor.
That's Captain Rylan, I think.
I wonder, is it Andraste your soldiers invoke during battle, or does a more immediate name come to their lips?
God, I hope they don't. That'd be so bad. Oh, that was really bad.
They show me respect, Morrigan. No one mistakes me for the Maker.
True. You are far more likely to come to their aid than a Chantry fable. But I digress. If your scouts report accurately, I believe these ruins to be the Temple of Mathal.
Which is?
A place of worship out of elven legend. If Corypheus seeks it, then the Illuvian he covets lies within. Let us hope we reach this temple before the entire forest is reduced to ash.
Yeah, let's not blow up the temple. That'd be good. Alright, so we're gonna wander around, talk to a couple people here, there, and a little bit everywhere.
Of course.
What news? I like news. Fine, don't tell me. I'm gonna loot stuff anyways. I don't care. Alright. Jump. It sounds like there's chanting Euthanera, and I'm like, yo.
We are aware of the designs Corypheus has on our lives and people, Ambassador. You must excuse us, however, if our mind wanders to our beloved kingdom.
I pray our lay fares well in your absence.
It is our return to court that concerns us. Our dear cousin Gaspard warns it might align with poor weather.
It's ambitious to predict so far into the future. I'm confident your majesty can weather any storm.
We will see how this battle proceeds. Corypheus yet threatens to engulf us. We are gladdened to see you, Herald. This day will be recalled for ages. We are privileged to witness the fulfillment of the Inquisition's purpose.
The sight of our Orlesian allies risking their lives here humbles me.
Your worthy cause would have friends, even if we did not will it. Men and women of faith serve you. Their favor is no less than our own, their service no less dear. With Orlais at your side, we will see you victorious against Corypheus. May you walk in the light.
Alright.
Inquisitor, I hear this Illuvian lies in a temple nearby. That's where the fight
Soulless. Why though?
Andraste keep you safe.
Our soldiers have courage. The Inquisition will make it through.
Then I will be as the other faithful and wait. Good luck.
Alright, kids. Let's go see who else we need to talk to.
Listen to how close the fighting's gotten. It will be worse ahead.
If the soldiers aren't careful with their fires, they'll do Corypheus's work for him.
I hope you're right about this temple, Morrigan. I could use a building. As the sun renews itself, so must the faithful renew their love of the Maker. Your penance shall be a joy, serving him with a heart of love unbound. Your struggle shall be a gift, for it redeems you in his sight.
Maker, let me be a worthy servant, that you might take me unto your side.
My thanks, your worship. Andraste must hear you. I was a pilgrim at Haven. I saw the wreckage and how you emerged to lead us. If the Maker bids me serve you, it will be done.
Oh, stuff. Yeah, I know. Right, this big battle, and here I am just taking stuff out of the ground, but you know, got stuff to do too. Let's go.
Empress Celine's general is just down the hill, Inquisitor. He wishes to join you for the last push.
I'll find him down the hill somewhere. Let's go do this. Squad goals. Oh god. Oh, okay. Not today. Oh. Praise the maker and all the good stuff. Yay. Let's win. Alright. Let's keep going. We got stuff to do. Oh god, they're into us. Thinking route. Like, come on. Quickly, we must get up here. I'm gonna take out the guy on the bridge. Or no, y'all take out the guy on the bridge. I'm going to YOLO off of this bridge. Nope. Another one bites dust. Hold on. Alright, we got more over here. A lot of bows. I'm not so much into the bows. Kind of bring it on! Alright, that's another one. Not.
They must be the last of those enslaved at Adamant.
If they are forced to obey him, death will be a blessing.
Alright, which way do we go from here? I think I go down and around? Yeah, down and around. This is a pretty map. I just hate that you can't pay much attention to it because you're trying not to get yourself squished. I got this. Squish.
They fall!
Yeah, I've been doing that for a while. I'm really good at it. This guy over here. Okay, got a good portion down. Carry on from here, and I believe we go.
The monsters are running, your worship.
Well, that's kind of the plan. If we can get them running, it makes it a lot easier to take them out. Alright, let's head on in here. So we've got some Venatori ahead somewhere.
There, ahead. An entire camp of Red Templars.
Watch out. They've posted archers on the wall.
Don't worry, I got that. Alright, let me get down here. Oh no, you don't. Alright, big bad and ugly. There he is. Not today, kids.
Who were those elves? They didn't look Dalish.
It seems this temple of Mythal is not deserted after all.
Perhaps these creatures are the reason few return from the Arbor Wilds.
That doesn't tell me what they are, Morrigan. All that tells me is that there are things here that are probably not friendly. Captain Loam, I don't want grumbling in the lower ranks that our Lord Corypheus handpicked Grey Wardens to be part of his honor guard over his Templars. Our charge is not to understand his will, it is only to obey it. Besides, our master is still sore he lost all but a few dozen enslaved Grey Wardens to the Inquisitor of Adamant. If your soldiers are smart, they'll keep quiet about it. Lieutenant Kelvin. Alright, there's some supplies I don't need yet. Ooh, Bionic Arm 6. That'll be useful in the Dragon Slaying Rune. Woohoo. Let's go. Let's do this. Oh wait, I want that too. The Silverite is on point. Alright, so we need to go... Is it up? Yeah. Okay. No, it's not. I'm not there yet. The road place where the path deviates just a bit. We've got to go the other way. Get stuff done before we take stuff out. Alright, come on. Get wrecked. Hey, loot. Should probably go help, but you know, that loot though. Alright. Good. Keep up the good work, guys. Alright, so we're not heading directly to the objective. We're going a little bit of a side path. Am I going the right way? Dang it, I hope so. Okay. So the main path is supposed to take us up there. But we're going down here. Because we got some stuff to do. That's... Oh, Christ. There's a giant. I forgot about that. Yep, I feel that. Alright, because we're going back to this little camp over here. It's not quite in your path, but it's so important to go to. Because there's loot. And it's Warhammer, that's nice. To all captains of the Red Templars, we're not stopping to deal with these elven fanatics. Press forward, post more guards, and handle the ambushes as they come. If Finding the Temple of Mythal is our first and only task. Once I become the vessel, our master can finally claim the power waiting for him. No elves, no city, no nation will be a match for a living god. This is the day we've bled for. The Inquisition and Legions are snapping at our heels, and you've sacrificed more than anyone should ask. If we fall here, the deaths of your brothers and sisters meant nothing. I won't let that happen. I know none of you will either. Gordia the Elder One, General Samson. What a tool. Okay, so we need to get that. Something else pinged that looked useful, but I don't see it now. Okay. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna jump over the wall. Hup. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go this way. Oh no, just two behemoths. You get him. Oh, not today. Man, those things still sound mean even when they're dead. Come on. Alright, so we gotta go. Got some friends over here we're gonna go take care of. Nope. Alright. Let's go. Well, that guy's just a little excited. We need to double back here real fast. There's some stuff over here. Stuff like building and people-wise, I believe. Yep. More people to take out.
Good hunting, Inquisitor. We are keeping them at bay. Follow the river to the temple.
Alright. Everybody okay? Everybody good? Nope. Hang on. Nope. Got a good squad, so we don't have to worry as much about having all the heals. It's a good thing when you have a lot of people in your squad using barrier and guard, you don't have to worry about using as many heals. Now main push, let's go. Oh, not main push, we gotta go back a little bit. Yeah, Wanda here, what you doing? Nothing, that's for sure. Oh, wow. Okay. So it should be. Pull the abyss is something brutal. You got it? You good? Oh, you're not good. I got it. Dang, between Solus and Dorian, getting lit up in here. Alright, now we can make the main push. Gotta take care of all our alliances. Teamwork makes a dream work. Straight in, we got a lot of Red Templars up ahead, and we're gonna take them out. Cause that's what we do.
I'll be fine. Keep going.
Oh Jesus, how to kill my FPS in a quick few strikes. God. 2 or 3 AoE attacks in the same thing. That wrecks that that FPS. Alright. Alright. It looks like it's cleaned up here for the most part. Grab one last set of stone over here. Heading on up. Alright, so our goal is through that tunnel. So we're gonna stop here. Get all our supplies. Alright. Save before we head up the ominous looking tunnel. Let's go.
There. That must be the Temple of Mythal.
Any chance Corypheus will finally grace us with his presence?
I'd count on it. Be ready.
I hear fighting ahead.
Oh, wow, there's a whole lot of dead people up there. Woohoo! Dead everybody. And buzzards. Buzzards are nice.
Namilana Sabanalen.
They still think to fight us, Master.
These are but remnants. They will not keep us from the Well of Sorrows.
Well of Sorrows?
Oh, Morgan. Oh.
Be honored. Witness death at the hands of a new god.
Oh, yeah. That scene. I like Morgan's staff. It's kind of cool. A little unique. Red-eyed lyrimatic freak. Uh-oh.
It cannot be.
Well, it just did, and we better move.
Now!
That was close.
At last, Mythal's sanctum. Let us proceed before Corypheus interferes.
You said Corypheus wanted an eluvian, but he mentioned a Well of Sorrows. Which is right?
I am uncertain of what he referred to.
Could they be the same? Could Illuvian translate into Well of Sorrows?
No. It seems an eluvian is not the prize Corypheus seeks. Yes, I was wrong. Does that please you? Whatever the Well of Sorrows might be, Corypheus seeks it, and thus you must keep it from his grasp.
Let's find this well before Corypheus's people do. I want to know how Corypheus returned to life. We saw him die.
And his life force passes on to any blighted creature, Darkspawn, or Grey Warden.
Then Corypheus can't really die.
We'll find a way to stop him once we're done here.
'Tis strange. Archdemons possess the same ability, and still the Grey Wardens are able to slay them. Yet Corypheus, they locked away. Perhaps they knew he could do this, but not how.
Alright. Some of these little puzzle things. I don't know if it's... Yeah, it's on. Okay,
it
we'll use
appears
it.
the temple's magics are still strong.
Ancient Elven. I can't make out much.
Atishol vir Abalassan. It means enter the path of the Well of Sorrows.
There is something about knowledge, respectful or pure. Shiven. Shivenen. 'Tis all I can translate. That it mentions the well is a good omen.
At least we know the Well of Sorrows was important.
Supplicants to Mythal would have first paid obeisance here. Following their path may aid entry.
Okay. Can I do the cool puzzle
A
now?
ritual to appease elven gods? Long dead or no, I don't like it.
If need be, unless you wish to turn back.
Whee!
Well done. Let us see what awaits.
Yay! It's over here. Oh, wait, it's up here.
I see the Red Templars have already encountered the temple's guardians.
Huh. Flash replenish. Why did my slow flash replenish? I shouldn't complain. I'm okay with that. Oh, that's nice. These are offerings. I'm gonna steal offerings. I'm sure that puts me in great respect with my elven gods. What's this? Dalish use Harellant to mean traitor to one's kin, but the word does not appear in any elven text before the Tower's Age. The ancient root word related to Harillan, or opposition, and Helathan, or noble struggle. The day was called Fenharel, a god of deception, but I posit a far more accurate translation would be god of rebellion. What he rebelled against is a story lost into time. In Dalish legends, Fenharel steals away the other deities out of love of trickery. If we understood more ancient Elven, we might find earlier versions of the Dreadwolf story give him a more nuanced motivation beyond spite.
Why would this be here?
Something wrong?
It depicts the Dread Wolf, Fenharel. In elven tales, he tricks their gods into sealing themselves away in the beyond for all time. Setting Fenharel in Mythal's greatest sanctum is as blasphemous as painting Andraste naked in the chantry.
Some chantries display statues of Andraste's betrayer Mathrath as part of the chant.
It might fulfill a similar function, a reminder of vigilance for the faithful.
For all your knowledge, Lady Morrigan, you cannot resist giving legend the weight of history. The wise do not mistake one for the other.
Pray tell, what meaning does our elven expert sense lurking behind this?
None we can discern by staring at it.
I'm gonna do it.
You two look like you're about to kiss when you argue.
'Tis time we pressed forward.
Agreed.
Oh, that's worth it, the salt pear. So much salt. Now we need to check out the other side real fast. Although I doubt we'll be able to get very far, but it's worth a look. Does not seem so. But As I said, it would be good to at least check and make sure.
The Temple of Mythal, constructed in an age when elves, not men, dominated this land.
Before the Imperium destroyed it.
They believed Mythal a goddess of justice. Elves came here to request judgment, after they proved their worth.
Silence has reigned here for time beyond memory.
I'm glad I picked this squad. There's all sorts of interesting conversations back. There we go. Open the door. So that's good. Stick with me here.
Hold them off!
Oh, yeah, like that won't work. Go. Yeah. The last one's been cutting for all your troops like butter. That was great.
Come on, we might catch them.
Hold a moment. While they rush ahead, this leads to our true destination. We should walk the petitioner's path as before.
An army fights and dies for us. The longer we tarry, the more soldiers we lose outside. Let's jump down and be done with this place.
In this case, I must agree with the witch. This is ancient ground, deserving of our respect.
You see the urgency? We cannot find the Well of Sorrows unprepared.
We don't know what's behind those doors. They might have a reason for going another way.
Had they the option, they would have proceeded. That must lead to their goal.
Their goal? Or yours?
There is a danger to the natural order. Legends walked Thedas once, things of might and wonder. Their passing has left us all the lesser. Corypheus would squander the ancient power of the well. I would have it restored.
I wasn't expecting your answer to be so romantic.
Trust me, your surprise is matched only by my own. Mankind blunders through the world, crushing what it does not understand. Elves, dragons, magic. The list is endless. We must stem the tide, or be left with nothing more than the mundane. This I know to be true. I read more in the first chamber than I revealed.
No,
it said
really?
a great boon is given to those who use the Well of Sorrows, but at a terrible price.
What exactly did that altar say about the Well of Sorrows?
Like most elven writing, it was insufferably vague. The term I deciphered was Halam Shivanas, the sweet sacrifice of duty. It implies the loss of something personal for duty's sake, yet for those who served at this temple, a worthwhile trade.
Did you not trust me enough to tell me about this price when you read it?
I hoped to find more information. If I intended to cheat you, I would have feigned ignorance entirely. My priority is your cause, but if the opportunity arises to save this well, I am willing to pay the cost.
All right.
And gain what?
That is what we must discover. The rituals may point the way.
Alright, let's go do some more floor rituals. That sounds fun. Alright, we got one. Not back here. We're not going to the big hole. We're gonna do the one down here. Just gonna do the rituals and get them done. So that's a lot easier than the alternative. Do, 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 do. It's a big one. I forgot about this. Let's see here. Ah, frick. Oh, dang it. Again. There we go, that one's done. Alright, that one's done. Moving forward. Alright, so now we need to go.
That did something. Indeed. Time to proceed to the next ritual, I should think.
Alright, that one's done. Boom. Moving forward. Grab some of this creature stuff so we can go get some more damage off before we finish the game. Alright, so we're gonna go up the left side first. Alright. Okay, this one's not too bad.
The ritual is complete.
We are close. There is but one more path to follow.
Oh yeah, this one's just an absolute pain. Okay, one more, so that means we need to go out and around to get up the stairs to it. And I know we could jump down the hole and be faster and easier, but it's much faster and easier just to do this, so it causes less problems in the long run. Okay. And this one's just... Pull that real fast. So we can go around and do this. Should be pretty relatively painless. Yeah, we're about to mess it up. I'll have to do it again, but it is what it is. Yep, it just is what it is. That's all you can say about it. Alright, back around. Never mind, we're gonna go ahead and just wreck it on purpose. Because if we take it, go to here, over, hop off, pull the bar. Oh no. Bull. Crap. This one just takes forever. Alright. Pull. This should work. Here. In. Over.
There. Everything is lit.
Come, let us see if the doors have opened.
Oh look, people disapprove. What a novel action and idea. Of course people disapprove. No one likes everything I do.
What's this?
I believe we are in the presence of the elven goddess Ondrul, Lady of the Hunt.
Or a goddess of sacrifice, according to some.
Truly? I wonder if that is why Ondrul's patron animal is the hare. 'Tis said the Dalish invoke her before a chase, especially if they happen to be stalking humans.
No, we
My
don't.
clan avoided human settlements. Never mind raiding them.
A sound tactic, if one has room to maneuver out of harm's way. Other Dalish clans do not keep so scrupulously hidden.
Blondin.
Who is this meant to be?
Falandine, overseer of funerals and guide to the elven dead. I have heard the Dalish invoke him on their deathbed, or before quests from which they expect no return.
My clan's hunters asked for his blessing when we fought bandits. Our keeper taught them the prayers.
I do not believe they sing songs about Falon Din's vanity.
Do you know any legends?
It is said Falon Din's appetite for adulation was so great, he began wars to amass more worshippers. The blood of those who wouldn't bow low filled lakes as wide as oceans. Mithal rallied the gods once the shadow of Falon Din's hunger stretched across her own people. It was almost too late. Falon Din only surrendered when his brethren bloodied him in his own temple.
My clan never told a story like that about Falon Din.
The further the Dalish spread, the further their stories branch and grow. Never mistake them for arbiters of true elven culture.
Oh yeah, because Solus is...
"'Tis not what I expected. What was this chamber used for?"
We're being watched.
Vernavis, you are unlike the other invaders. You have the features of those who call themselves Elven. You bear the mark of magic, which is familiar. How has this come to pass? What is your connection to those who first disturbed our slumber?
They are my enemies, as well as yours.
I am called Abelas. We are sentinels, tasked with standing against those who trespass on sacred ground. We wake only to fight, to preserve this place. Our numbers diminish with each invasion. I know what you seek. Like all who have come before you, you wish to drink from the Vira Belasan.
The place of the Way of Sorrows. He speaks of the well.
It is not for you. It is not for any of you.
I don't trust Solus much, but I know this doesn't really work, so we're gonna try that.
Solus, perhaps he'll listen to you.
What shall I say, Inquisitor? Shall I sway him from a millennia of service by virtue of our shared blood? He clings to all that remains of his world, because he lacks the power to restore it.
Oh, well, that was totally useless.
Our people have lost everything. They need you. They could learn from you.
Our people? The ones we see in the forest, shadows wearing Valisleen. You are not my people. And you have invaded our sanctum as readily as the Shemlin.
We knew this place was sacred. We've respected it as best we could.
I believe you. Trespassers you are, but you have followed rites of petition. You have shown respect to Mithal. If these others are enemies of yours, we will aid you in destroying them. When this is done, you shall be permitted to depart. And never return.
This is our goal, is it not? There is no reason to fight these sentinels.
Consider carefully. You must stop Corypheus, yes, but you may also need the well for your own.
I accept your offer.
You will be guided to those you seek. As for the Vira Belasan, it shall not be despoiled, even if I must destroy it myself.
No!
Morrigan!
One stayed behind. Our guide, I suppose.
Mytholanast.
That's helpful, since Morrigan chased off on her own.
She seeks to protect the Well of Sorrows.
place looks untouched.
The entire temple must have looked like this long ago. How could the elves pour such devotion into this nonsense?
We can always ask our hosts.
I will leave that to you.
Oh, gotta keep up. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Don't leave me. Give me that.
Penshra, Gilas Velathan.
I believe she would prefer that we remain close.
Just a quick look around.
Wait. I'm almost done. I got it. Alright, heading up the stairs. Yes. I'm investigating. I don't know anything about this place, so I feel like I should at least find out stuff while I'm here. Being an elf and all, you know. Ah.
The Sentinels are holding off the Red Templars.
Vier Sumiel.
Yes. So as you can tell, there's really not much in terms of XP on if you go this route. It's sort of dead in that sense. Oh, what's this? Ooh, stuff. So nice. Hey. And it's not quite the fastest pathway to the temple because you do have to kind of keep up and slow down. But guess that's supposed to be in Thal. She looks pretty awesome.
The The Well of Sorrows.
So Mythal endures.
Andraste, guide us.
How has such magic lasted?
Fight on! An army of these bastards won't stop us! How will you get to the well, General? Tell...
I'm gonna come throw down is what's gonna happen.
You tough bastards. A day's march, hours of fighting, and still fierce as dragons. The Chantry never knew what it was throwing away.
Samson, sir, watch out!
Inquisitor. You and those elf things don't know when to stop. You've hunted us half across Thedas. I should have guessed you'd follow us into this hole.
I spoke with your Tranquil, Maddox. He sacrificed himself for your cause.
I told him not to. He died as one of us then. One of the faithful. Corypheus chose me twice. First as his general, now as the vessel for the Well of Sorrows. You know what's inside the well? Wisdom. The kind of wisdom that can scour a world. I give it to Corypheus, that he can walk into the Fade without your precious anchor.
Once Corypheus is that powerful, you and your soldiers will just slow him down.
You dare say that to my face, after you butchered my men? You're no match for Corypheus. Even if you drink from the well, you'll never master its wisdom as he could. This is the strength the Chantry tried to bind. But it's a new world now, with a new god.
Really?
So, Inquisitor, how will this go?
Power's all well and good, until it's taken away.
What did you do? What did you do? My armor is gone. Delirium! I need it! Kill them all!
What? Nope, not they.
There we are! What's your flag?
Oh my god. Whoa.
You think you'll win? Ha! Come on then!
You know what? Let me get it. I'm gonna bees you. Where are my bees? Right there.
Take it from Corypheus. You mustn't.
He's still breathing.
We can take him back to Skyhold for judgment.
heard his parting words, Inquisitor. The elf seeks to destroy the Well of Sorrows.
So the Sanctum is despoiled at last.
You would have destroyed the well yourself, given the chance.
To keep it from your grasping fingers. Better it be lost than bestowed upon the undeserving.
Fool. You'd let your people's legacy rot in the shadows.
Enough.
You cannot honestly...
I said enough.
The well clearly offers power, Inquisitor. If that power can be turned against Corypheus, can you afford not to use it?
Do you even know what you ask? As each servant of Mythal reached the end of their years, they would pass their knowledge on through this. All that we were, all that we knew, it would be lost forever.
Look around you. Everything your people were. It's already gone.
It is.
There are other places, friend, other duties. Your people yet linger.
Elven such as you?
Yes, such as I.
You have shown respect to Mythal, and there is a righteousness in you I cannot deny. Is that your desire? To partake of the Vira Belasan as best you can? To fight your enemy?
Gifts like this don't come freely.
No boon of Mythal was ever granted without cost. The Vira Belasan may be too much for a mortal to comprehend. Brave it if you must. But know you this. You shall be bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to a goddess who no longer exists, if she ever did.
Bound as we are bound. The choice is yours.
Fair enough.
Is it possible this Mythal might still exist?
Anything is possible.
Elven legend states that Mythal was tricked by Fen-Harel and banished to the Beyond.
Elven legend is wrong. The Dread Wolf had nothing to do with her murder.
Murder? I said nothing of...
She was slain, if a god truly can be. Betrayed by those who destroyed this temple. Yet the Vira Belasan remains. As do we. That is something.
Are you leaving the temple?
Our duty ends. Why remain?
There is a place for you, Lethaline, if you seek it.
Perhaps there are places the Shemlin have not touched.
The Imperium went to great lengths to expunge Elven history. You might be the last to know the truth.
Would the elves of your lands listen to the truth?
They might. Would it hurt to try?
It very well may, Shemlin. Yes. It may be that only Uthenra awaits us. The blissful sleep of eternity, never to awaken, if fate is kind.
Thank you for this gift, Abelas.
Do not thank me yet, Shemlin.
Malas Amalin Nahalam Abalas.
Well.
His name, Abalas, means sorrow. I said, I hoped he finds a new name.
True enough.
You'll note the intact Illuvian. I was correct on that count, at least.
Well,
is it still a threat? Can Corypheus use it to travel the Fade?
You recall when I took you through my Illuvian, I said each required a key? The well is the key. Take its power, and Mythal's last Illuvian will be no more use to Corypheus than glass. I did not expect the well to feel so... hungry.
Seems like that should be a concern.
Knowledge begets a hunger for more. I am willing to pay the price the well demands. I am also the best suited to use its knowledge in your service.
Or more likely to your own ends?
What would you know of my ends, elf?
You are a glutton drooling at the sight of a feast. You cannot be trusted.
Of those present, I alone have the training to make use of this. Let me drink, Inquisitor.
You alone? This is my heritage.
I have studied the oldest lore. I have delved into mysteries of which you could only dream. Can you honestly tell me there is anyone better suited?
Well, you know.
What about you, Solus?
No. Do not ask me again.
I don't know who's better suited, and neither do you.
I have the best chance of making use of the well. For everyone. Let me drink.
And the price?
You're not concerned about the price. Bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to the will of a dead god? It seems an empty warning. Perhaps a compulsion yet remains. Who can say otherwise? I do not fear it, even so.
Huh. That one's hard.
Are you sure you want this, Morrigan? We don't know what will happen.
We do not, and yet it must be done. I am ready.
Looking at it, listening to it. That's not just knowledge from the ancient elven priests. It's their will.
How would you know such a thing?
That's what Abelas was telling us. The collective will of the priests puts anyone who drinks under a compulsion, a gas. Can't you feel it?
That would match the legends, but it does not tell us what the gas entails. I would still use the well, but you are right. We must be cautious.
Thoughts?
She is right about only one thing. We should take the power which lies in that well.
It all seems ghoulish. Let Morrigan use it, if she wants it so much.
If it is truly between you and her, then let her take the risk. Make her help us all.
Enough deliberation. Give me your decision.
We'll do this one.
It's yours.
Vivian greatly disapproves, like, all the time. I'm not even bothered anymore.
Morrigan!
That's interesting.
Are you alright?
Elasin Salah. Visan Allah. I am intact. There is much to sift through, but now we can...
No mirror for you, ugly. Not today.
It is done.
I'm pleased to report we won the battle, Inquisitor. When you went through that mirror, Corypheus and his archdemon fled the field. I'm not sure why.
What he wanted was no longer within the temple.
Perhaps. He spent so long trying to get into the temple, he probably couldn't have helped his forces by that point.
Then Corypheus is finished.
If he is wise, he will hide and rebuild his strength before he attacks again.
He will not hide.
And I won't hide from him.
He knows this, and will act accordingly.
And how could you have such insight into his plans?
The Well of Sorrows held many voices, and they speak to me now from across the ages. They hold wisdom, secrets I never dreamed possible. But even they fear what Corypheus has become.
Should we fear him more than his army?
Possibly. Luckily for you, he has a weakness. The dragon he calls is not truly an archdemon. It is a dragon in which Corypheus has infested part of his being. He doubtless did so out of pride to emulate the gods of old. That pride can be exploited. Kill the dragon, and his ability to leap into other bodies is disrupted. He can be slain.
Just kill his dragon. Why didn't we think of that before?
There is a way to defeat the dragon, to match Corypheus in his power. The well whispers it to me now. Your help will be required, Inquisitor. Speak to me when you are ready, and we shall begin.
I'll see to Skyhold's defenses in the meantime.
Yay. We got some more table operations to go dole out. Alright, let's gather up some stuff. Got some Everite, which is good. Nug skin and canine leather. Some velveteen and ring velvet. Alright, we've got Samson's scalp for judgment. Inquisitor, when Corypheus rushed from the temple for Mythal, he left his general for dead. Soldiers now captured Samson with ease, even given that he was still unconscious from your fight. While it will take the army some time to return from the wilds, we can expedite Samson's return in order to put him on trial. If you have no objections, I would be present for his judgment. Let's go. Sooner we get him there, sooner we can judge him. The Well of Sorrows was constructed in unspeakably ancient times. There may be slivers of information left in elven legends, or crumbling papers in far-flung libraries. Send people to research how ancient elves made this strange artifact.
Has either of you noticed the change in Morrigan? I fear for her.
Fear for her, rather than fearing what she will do.
You do care.
I would have concern for anyone who came into contact with that thing.
Inquisitor?
Alright, we're gonna send Josephine just for the simple fact that Teventer... If we had to talk about ancient elven artifacts, it would be in Teventer, so we're just gonna send her one. Hope for the best.
It comes swiftly, this moment that will be spoken of for ages. The day the Herald of Andraste challenged the Darkspawn that thought itself a god. Defeat him, and you'll be more than a holy woman to the people. You'll enter legend.
If it's true, may the Maker judge me worthy of the honor.
And there is the modesty people respect. People joined the Inquisition after hearing you were blessed, but they've stayed because of how you lead. I wanted to tell you that I shared their sentiments, Inquisitor, and... well, I suppose I just did.
You've always been there for us, Josephine. And for me.
It means much to hear you say that. Farewell, my lady. When you face Corypheus, may you walk in the light.
You see something.
So, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this. We went to an elven rune, so a witch could consume a pool of magical goo and then walked through a mirror, and wound up back here. Have I mentioned that the shit that happens to you is crazy? I don't want to think about this anymore. You want to discuss something normal?
Nah.
Carry on.
Let's see, how salty... Where'd you go? So how mad are you?
The Temple of Mythal was extraordinary. In all my journeys, I never dreamed of finding anything like it. What will you do with the power of the well once Corypheus is dead?
I'm not arrogant enough to think it's my decision alone. Whatever happens, we'll do it together.
You think to share your power, to avoid the temptation to misuse it. A noble sentiment, but ultimately a mistake.
Why?
Because while one selfless woman may walk away from the lure of power's corruption, no group has ever done so.
There's a first time for everything.
Perhaps, but it will not be this time. I believe even you know that.
Why is this so important to you?
You have not been what I expected, Inquisitor. You have impressed me. You must not let false modesty allow you to pass your power to someone else. There are few regrets sharper than watching fools squander what you sacrifice to achieve. Forgive my melancholy. Corypheus has cost us much. The Temple of Mythal did not deserve such a fate. The orb he carries, and its stolen power, that at least we may still recover. With luck, some of the past may yet survive.
You planning to leave before we take down the bad guy?
No, but there may not be a later. It seemed wise to say my goodbyes now.
Alright. What else?
What happened at the Elven Temple? It's got me thinking. I should go back, shouldn't I? To Tevinter. Once this is done. If we're still alive. All my talk of how terribly wrong things are back home. But what do I do about it? Nothing.
How does this relate to the Elven Temple?
It was history, right there. Staring us in the face. Maybe my people can atone for what we've done. There is something still left to restore. Maybe not all of us want to, but that could be altered. If you can change minds, so can I.
You're not doing nothing, Dorian. You came here. You're fighting with us.
Thank you for saying that. I want to do more than stop Corypheus, however. I want to save my home. It might surprise you to know that you're the one who inspired me. You're shaping the world, for good or ill. How could I aspire to do any less? If it means proving that Tevinter can be better, that there's hope even for my homeland, I would do anything.
Wee-haw.
I heard of your verdict on Alexius, Inquisitor. Research on your behalf is almost too kind. I hope you know what you're doing. Do be wary of anything that man proposes.
I trust everything is well with the mages.
There have been a few scuffles with your Templars, but overall,
I'll leave.
Hold on. Some research needs to be dropped in.
A message from Divine Justinia. That's a shock. You're right reading it. Thank you for the concern, Inquisitor. But I am. This message was written months, perhaps even years ago, to be delivered to me if she died. I've heard of such contingency plans. A sudden death often leaves loose ends. I'm to go to Valence, a small village on the waking sea. There is something hidden there. I'll help in whatever way I can. Wonderful. I was hoping you would agree to come with me to Valence. One more thing. If what is hidden in Valence is as valuable as I think, we're not going to be the only ones looking for it. I shall meet you at the Chantry in Valence. Try not to delay.
Alright, we'll head there in a minute.
I was pondering who might be divine, and it suddenly... Is it so ridiculous for the Grand Clerics to support me? Why shouldn't they?
No.
I don't support this. There are better candidates. I see. Then I should be glad it's not up to you. It's time for change, Inquisitor. The Grand Clerics know that. Justinia wanted to accept the mages. Our treatment of them made the mess you had to clean up. But perhaps it is not just mages we must accept, but all people. A nice dream, no? It is nice, but definitely a dream. You're right, of course. Justinia couldn't find enough support for reform. Why would I fare any better? Perhaps I should stop filling my head with such foolish notions and get back to work. So if we kill Corypheus, he has the power to move from one tainted creature into another? What we will learn next? That he can command the sun to rise or the seas to burn? Can we prepare for flaming seas? Maybe collect all the snow from the frostbacks, just in case? I see what I can do. I have researchers scouring the Temple of Mythol as we speak. I hope that their search turns up something we can use. Ancient magic, perhaps. Something even Corypheus missed. Anything to give us an edge. I'll leave you to your work.
Alright, let's head downstairs.
It's been quite the momentous day, hasn't it, my dear? We should probably give some thought to the very likely possibility that Morrigan will use her new power against us.
Seriously, every time. Every time. Every time.
I have complete confidence in Morrigan. She won't turn on us.
My dear, even if she wishes to remain loyal, what will the Well's power do to her mind? She's bound to some ancient demon. Circle records have limited information on shapeshifting. There are mentions of counterspells that may prevent mages from transforming or from reverting to their true forms.
No.
I have my people researching these spells now.
No.
If they have ever been documented, I'll find them.
How about no?
The pieces are nearly in place. We'll soon strike against Corypheus directly. You've done well. I will be proud to fight alongside you when the time comes.
Can we, like, get something in place so in case Vivian continues being a jerk at the end, we can just throw her into a lake? I'm digging that option right about now. And not like one of those dunking chairs to go into the lake. Just throw her in the lake. Hmm? Sorry, good Sir Wilbur.
Inquisitor.
You took quickly to the training. We'll keep it up.
Okay. Move on. Well, that didn't work out as planned, but it's okay. It happens.
Though all before me is shadow, yet shall the Maker be my guide. I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the beyond. For there is no darkness in the Maker's light, and nothing that he has wrought shall be lost.
A prayer for you?
For those we have lost, and those I am afraid to lose.
You're afraid?
Of course I am. Corypheus possessed that Grey Warden at Mythal. What more is he capable of? It's only a matter of time before he retaliates. We must draw strength wherever we can. When the time comes, you will be thrown into his path again. Andraste, preserve me. I must send you to him.
There's nothing to worry about. I have luck on my side, remember.
That's less comforting than I'd hoped. Whatever happens, you will come back.
I certainly hope so.
The thought of losing you... I can't.
Wait, what? Floating book.
I heard reports of the events at the Temple of Mythal, Inquisitor. It sounds magnificent. I hope we can explore it fully once Corypheus is defeated.
The Temple of Mythal held knowledge safe for untold centuries. It would be tragic to lose it.
Indeed. The Maker made the elves, as he did all children of this world. Any knowledge preserved by ancient elves in that temple could help us understand him better. But of course, all that must wait until Corypheus himself is defeated. Was there anything else, Inquisitor?
Nah.
Farewell, revered mother.
Farewell.
Whee! Alright.
What do you think allowed the triumph of the temple?
Victory in the Arbor Wilds. The Archdemon might have been a real threat to our army, but it flew off once we turned the tide. It is still out there, however. I wonder what Corypheus plans now.
We'll deal with whatever he throws at us.
Do not underestimate Corypheus. He is powerful, and you have yet to fight him one-on-one. But he will come. You will get your chance.
You don't seem concerned about that.
I'm terrified. Yet I have faith in you. Not long ago, this was impossible to imagine. You, a valued friend, victory close at hand. The time has come to consider what will come next.
You'll be the next divine, I assume.
That has not happened yet.
But it may.
If the Maker wills it, then yes, I will answer his call. Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked, and do not falter. You have come far, my friend. It has been an honor.
Woo. Friends. Oh, good. I need to be over here anyways. Whee!
The war in Olay has claimed too many lives. I pray that it's over for good.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Corypheus is able to possess Grey Wardens, or so I hear. Perhaps it's a good thing I'm not a real warden.
It's a blessing. Warden or not, I'd hate to be on the other side of your blade.
Going up against a Darkspawn, and the last thing you want is a Grey Warden. Funny how these things happen.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Your chant doesn't cover such things. It's all right to admit that.
You can't know. She has always shown us the way, just because an elf found that temple.
Shame the alliance with the Chief's people didn't work out. He hasn't said anything, but he's feeling it.
Can you think of any other tasks suitable for the Chargers?
Most of our people were at the Temple of Mythal. I've still got a few, though. Men who are recovering from wounds. I can send them around to rattle swords, wave flags, and look a lot larger than they are. It'll mess with enemy estimates of our numbers, so no one thinks Skyhold is undermanned.
We'll talk later.
Whee!
So to kill Corypheus, all we have to do is kill his dragon first?
Yep.
That's easy. We're good at killing shit. Just one more big fight to put this Magister asshole down for good.
Oh.
I knew you'd get us here, boss.
It's been an honor, Bull.
Oh, don't get like that. This isn't goodbye. We're kicking this guy's ass.
Oh my god, this is why I love Iron Bull. The best conversations. Oh no. No.
Inquisitor?
What's the current mood?
Hope in the face of reality.
What's the word out there?
Don't tell Corypheus, but learning about his servants has affected how people view him. I think negatively.
As you were.
Inquisitor?
Oh Lord. I love that. It's always good to have a team vote of confidence too. We're good at killing stuff. Yes, we are. If anything, we're good at killing things. Maybe we're not the best at brokering peace or doing side quests or other stupid things, but by God, we know what we're doing otherwise. Alright. Oh, we got Samson's suite. Let's go see if he's downstairs. I'll go poke at him with a stick. Poke, poke, poke.
Your worship. Your worship.
No one to watch over, your worship. We either have many friends, or you've made short work.
I almost want to kind of do a playthrough where I just imprison everyone and see how it works out.
Worship?
Life in prison. Go sit down.
Give me, Inquisitor. For personal interest, I have relieved Josephine, as you might expect. Knight Templar Samson, General to Corypheus, traitor to the Order. The blood on his hands cannot be measured. His head is too valuable to take. Kirkwall, Orlais, many would see him suffer. I can't say I'm not one of them.
The headman's axe isn't enough? That's an impressive amount of ill will.
The Red Lyrium will steal your vengeance. You know what it does. Corypheus only delayed my corruption.
Are you still loyal to that thing? He poisoned the Order, used them to kill thousands.
Templars have always been used. How many were left to rot like I was, after the Chantry burned away their minds? Piss on it. I followed him, so Templars could at least die at their best. Same lie as the Chantry. The Prophet just isn't as pretty.
I found your people. They believed in you, believed your cause was righteous.
Not your business, Inquisitor.
Your friend Maddox was so loyal, he killed himself. For you.
They were always going to die. I saw what Corypheus was doing. So yes, I fed them hope instead of despair. I made them believe their pain had purpose. Just like the Chantry does. Right, Commander? It ended as well as anything else I've done. Corypheus would kill me on sight. I'll tell your people what they want. Everything I cared about is destroyed.
Very well. Samson, you will spend your remaining years serving the Inquisition. Cullen will be your handler. Perhaps he can get something useful out of you.
I doubt the Commander believes there's anything worthy left in me.
You're not wrong, but you served something greater than yourself once. Perhaps you can be made to remember that. Inquisitor.
You're concerned.
No, I'm just waiting, like everyone else.
Not for much longer. Let us begin.